This adventure is sponsored by Skillshare. Do you want to come? Are you sure you want to come?
What's up, my boys?
How's
Welcome.
it going?
It's going very good.
You still need your coffee.
Yeah, we are gonna take you along for a random day where I have convinced you to go to nature.
Bye, Lara. We live on Madeira Island, and we don't really take advantage of everything we have in our backyard. It's kind of like when you live in Miami Beach, you don't go to the beach. Amelia, she's been like all up my ass. Let's go to the nature, let's enjoy it. And I'm like, well, can we at least make a video out of it? Can we figure out a storyline or something? And
We still haven't.
well, there is this fish restaurant that we're going to, and it's supposedly one of the best ones here on the island. And we have never, we almost never eat fish on this island. So that's the storyline for now. But now we're going to cross over at Picurivo. No, Arieo. No, that's close. But we're gonna close. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Fly the other way. The other way.
And go.
Despite being chilly, I like this so much that you can go from 25 degrees to 13 degrees and get a sense of autumn, because it is officially autumn
We
now.
have this super fresh air and the smell, and the grass is so green. One of the main reasons that I really wanted to come here is because it's really nice for Lara to run around here.
Also, you guys love our camping videos because they're getting so many views. Not. But this is a place where Meili, she wants to go make a camping video.
Yeah, and I wanted
Because
to...
there's Wi-Fi, because there's internet here.
No, I don't care about the internet, but because there is like a nice fireplace that you can borrow.
Amelia, you even have a shower here.
Thank
This
you.
is the free glamping, Amelia.
Yeah, it is. But now you
This is
doesn't
all
wanna
Amelia
be
cares
here
about.
because he's
It's
wearing
Instagram.
shoes that he thinks are not good enough.
Instagram. Go follow her. She complains every day that I have more followers than her.
Do you have more followers?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Huh.
Huh. We had an emergency stop because Lara, she was puking all over. All over the car. Ironically enough, it coincided with this place called Ribeiro Frio, which is a hiking place. It's the easiest hike on the island that will lead you to this wonderful viewpoint. But it's so packed with people here. I've never seen anything. It's like they decided to all come at the same time. I worry we can't have lunch at the place we're going to because it's probably already planned, unless we beat the traffic. We are in Porto da Cruz,
Yes.
and buses, cars everywhere. I wonder if we can get a table. I'm so hungry, Amaya.
I'm starting to think that won't be possible. This seems like it could be an issue.
We need a new lockdown. Kidding. one of the things that we almost forgot was that before COVID, it was always a hassle to get a table at a good restaurant. And right now, since actually July and through August, September, and now early October, it is always a problem. And okay, it's Friday today, so I guess more people are celebrating that it's getting weekend. But even on a Monday, Tuesday, it's not easy. It's not easy. But I guess it's a good thing, as it means more restaurants will survive. We are pro that after all. But Amalie, I believe she has a table now, so let's go eat. You actually got a table.
Because we were here before, so she knew we were coming back.
Very impressive, Amalie.
I have an idea that this place is totally worth the wait because everyone seemed very happy when they leave.
So some of you guys know that we're going to Brazil next month. Very excited. So of course, when you look at videos from Rio de Janeiro, everybody is super ripped and beautiful, and so that's exotic looking. Well, I can't do anything about that, but that's why we have to be in shape. So we have a little month before leaving. So no pulo de caco, none of all that good stuff.
No beer,
but
no alcohol.
But honestly, well, a little glass of wine you can have, that's fine. But the other day, Amalie, she loves to put on these YouTube videos with doctors talking about healthy food and dangerous food. And I saw this video with Dr. Steen Ekberg, who talked about meat, and that most meat, well, all meat that's not grass-fed is actually really bad for you. It's the equivalent of eating a sick cow. So I'm like, well, now I can only eat fish then.
So the reason that I put on all these videos were to stop my cravings, right? But now it has led on to us being almost afraid of going out and get lost in a bunch of fries because we don't know what kind of oil is used and all these things. It's a little silly in many ways.
It's actually not silly at all, because then again the same doctor, he put up this, what they care about when it comes to food that is dangerous or not dangerous. So any food that is bad or not good for us, we're like, we don't care, because the consequences are so far away that we don't really think about it.
It's like a rat poison we
Yeah,
will eat, but sugar we will eat.
Anything that kills us right now, like immediately, we won't touch that. But then when you turn it around, it's like, okay, how many people actually die from the food that you're really scared of? And how many people die from the food that is bad for you? Turns out 30 million people die from food that is bad after having decades of just bad food. They get cancer and whatever, sugar, all that, vegetable oil. And then the people who actually die from eating poisonous fish or whatever, it's 3,000 a year. Anyways, this is a bit off topic, but organic food, that's all we're eating from now on, and organic wine.
Jon, you're vegan friendly.
Vegan wine, what is that?
I think all wine is vegan wine.
Even the ice cream here.
That makes much more sense because ice cream is made out of milk and cream, right? So that makes sense. But
so sugar is vegan too?
Yes.
Aldeia da meia praia, ali mesmo ao pé de Lagos, vou fazer-te uma cantiga da melhor que sei e faço. De Monte Gordo vieram alguns por seu próprio pé. Um chegou de bicicleta, outro foi de marcha ré. Quando os teus olhos tropeçam no voo de uma gaivota, em vez de peixe vê peças de ouro caindo na lota.
How is the salmon?
It's so good. It's so good. It's perfectly cooked.
I think these are the biggest lapas I've ever had.
They look really healthy.
Wow. The gambas here look incredible. But one thing I just absolutely hate is that I have to dissect this with my hands. It's like you can't eat, you can't drink if your hands are greased up. I never understood it, you know, why don't they do this in the kitchen? It's discriminating. What if you don't have any hands? What if you lost both your arms in a train accident? I will say that even though my fingers are greased up ×2, these are the best gambas I have had in my entire life. Absolutely unbelievable. And look how big! It's almost like a lobster. It's like a dwarf, a midget lobster. They're huge. Wow. It's heavenly choir.
Do you think we actually found a great candidate for the best fish restaurant on the island?
In terms of the gambas, by far, the lab has also incredible quality. I would eat there even if I wasn't allowed to wash my hands afterwards. It was so good.
Mine was amazing, but I had a very simple choice.
Yeah. Salmon, Amelia, come on.
I wanted the fat, for my...
You don't need that. Kidding. And speaking of epic food, we are excited to announce today's sponsor of the video, Skillshare. Some of you guys know that Amelia has started a cooking show. This has given me some new challenges because now I have to deal with lighting on a professional level. So in addition to the filmmaking and editing classes I've taken, I've recently taken 2 classes on lighting techniques, and now I have the sufficient know-how to film these videos without the videos looking like a toddler did it.
But it's not only classes on filmmaking and lighting you find on Skillshare. I've taken classes on animation and gardening, and I also use Skillshare in order to find new recipes and new techniques for my cooking show. So the first 1,000 of our subscribers to click the link below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. Decided to take you guys to look at some airplanes because it's a symbol of the fact that the world is opening up. It appears, at least.
And we are also getting very close to taking one of those planes ourselves when we're going to
Brazil. For the longest, Jon and I have been wanting to go to the ex-colonies of Portugal, and we are gonna start with Brazil.
And we are curious about what you guys think, because most of you guys follow us because we make videos about Portugal. But are you curious about Brazil? Is it like, I don't care, it's a dangerous country, I don't want to see it? Or are you like, well, it would be interesting to see what's going on there, because you hear a lot of stuff, how dangerous it is, everything that's wrong with the country and so on.
But no one really shares all the good things about Brazil.
Exactly.
And we also want to dig a little deeper into the history of Brazil, because Portugal had such a great influence on this country, right?
Mm-hmm. We have the best tour guides, our neighbors, and they've lived there, so they're going to show us everything that's relevant both for Rio and Florianopolis, and everything that's related to Portugal, because there are, when you go look at pictures and videos,
some of the cities looks like Portuguese cities. The cobblestones that they definitely got from Portugal, and some of the architecture as well, and even some of the food. You can tell just by looking at videos from Brazil that this has a little bit of what Portugal is all about in it.
We're staying for 40 days.
Yes, and we are gonna make a lot of videos, but we're also gonna take some time to enjoy and get renewed energy to come back and do more Portugal.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
what do you think,
it, guys?
What do you guys think?
Let us know.
You need to wear your seatbelt. But Brazil, great, best gambas of all time today. We did actually succeed with the storyline.
We definitely found a very good candidate of the best fish restaurant. I feel like we need to try more.
Yeah, of course. What else?
What else you got?
What else you got? I know we're not living in the mainland anymore, and that is sometimes a problem. You were right. Madeira videos can get a little bit...
Who would have thought, Jon? Didn't you already know that was going to be an issue?
Okay, Amelia, but...
Jon knew.
We are going to the mainland soon.
We're going to Lisbon, yeah.
For 2 days. So, Amelia, should we just wrap it up?
Thank you for watching, guys. Obrigada por
Até o
ver.
vídeo. Até.
Lego.
Até logo.
Logo.
Até logo.